the locker room.
Vince Papali, welcome to the locker room.
I can smell it already, Philly. What's happening, buddy?
Von Hayes, welcome to the locker room with Billy Schwein.
Yeah, hey, Billy, how you doing out there?
Rich Gannon, welcome to the locker room, Rich.
Thanks, guys. It's great to be with you.
Great Bob McElwee, NFL referee.
Hey, Bill, how you doing?
Craig Berube. Craig, welcome to the locker room.
All right, thanks, Billy.
We have the real Pat Croce in the locker room.
Let me off the bench, Coach.
And now here's your host, Billy Schwein.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome into the locker room with Billy Schwein and Brad Quast. Right here on 97.3 ESPN and the mobile app. We're streaming live on my YouTube channel, The Locker Room with Billy Schwein, and my Facebook page, Billy Schwein. And there's Brad Quast.
Good morning, Billy.
Hey, Brad, you spend a lot of time down the shore this
Yeah,
You're in Ventnor.
I'm in Ventnor. I'm all tan. I'm on the beach. I'm having a great time. So having a blast.
Last week, our good buddy Dave Sharapan, the sportsbook consigliere, was comparing me to George Hamilton.
George, yeah. you are looking good. You're looking good,
man.
buddy.
Well, I said it to him last week. Fat looks good tan. So
yeah, that's great.
But summertime, man, we're in full swing. It's July 16th, Q, man.
We got a lot of talk about today, and July. You know what I'm thinking right now? They report to camp. A couple of these teams.
26th.
I know.
A couple
teams are starting early because with the
Hall
kickoff
of Fame game.
Hall of Fame game. Yeah. So
Q, man, as a former player, what were you thinking right now? Like a week before, you're trying to get that last drink in, that last big meal.
Not the last drink. You kind of get clear things up with either your family or your business ties or whatnot, and then just say goodbye to your loved ones and off to camp.
Right.
You know.
Now it's not the camp is as stringent as strict as it used to be.
Oh, now camp.
The collective bargaining agreement has made it so that
it's a country club.
It's a country club. Like these guys are
literally. We had camp. If you go to the Hall of Fame game, you're in camp for 6 weeks, and we were on the field for probably 4 to 5 hours a day.
We got a gigantic announcement to make today. At 11 o'clock. We're going to be talking with the general manager of Yesterday's.
Yesterday,
in
okay.
Marmora,
Yeah, I've been there
Chuck
before.
Thompson. We're going to talk to Chuck at 11 o'clock. We got a big announcement to make concerning the Eagles football season.
Great.
So I'm all pumped up.
Yeah, me too.
The Philadelphia Eagles open their preseason on Friday, August 12th against the Jets. Now this year there's only 3 preseason games, of course, because of the 17-game schedule, which I don't think I'm ever going to get used to.
It's hard. I mean, the preseason, you don't need 4. You definitely don't need 5, some of these teams, but 3 I think is the right number. But they don't want to get guys hurt.
Yeah.
So it's tough, but you got to see the young guys play.
So I go down last night to Wildwood for the Beschen-Callahan lifeguard races last night. Great crowd on the beach last night. Had to be at least 2,000 to 3,000 people for the Callahans.
Really?
The Beschen-Callahans, yeah. And Avalon wins it again. Avalon's a tough, formidable beach patrol. And, of course, next week is the Atlantic City Classic. And once you get to the Atlantic City Classic, then you get the Dutch Hoffmans. Then you have the Margate Memorials. And, of course, on Friday, August 12th, you have the South Jersey Lifeguard Championships, which is the big granddaddy of them all.
And I was down in Ventnor City watching the 2-man boat race. Right. So I was watching the competition. Okay. Yep.
And I don't want to be remiss in the fact with the Beschen-Callahans, it's more than just a normal lifeguard race, right, Billy?
Yes. It's a memorial race for the Beschen-Callahan. But so we're going to be talking the Beach Patrol report brought to you by Ground Hogs Moving Company. At the bottom of the hour, we're going to be also talking to the newly appointed captain or chief of the Longport Beach Patrol, Tom Kresz.
Great. Okay.
And then we'll do the interviews with some of the winners of the Beschen-Callahans last night. What a great crowd. So I'm down there in Wildwood. I ended up running into some dear friends.
Okay. Who'd you run into?
Anthony Caputo, Cap, and Stephen Barrasso.
Okay.
And these guys they're from North Jersey. And they come down to Wildwood. I just, when my dear friend Bobby Ball passed away, the group kind of everybody's getting a little older, kind of
I understand.
You just fade apart a little bit.
Yep, exactly.
Well, so I haven't had a chance to see these guys in a long time. And they're big Jets fans. They want me to talk about the Jets. Now, you were drafted by the Jets. I was drafted
by Jets, and so we're going to go to the Jets-Eagles
game
that Friday preseason.
They might call to talk about the Jets at 609-573-3776. If anybody else wants to chime in, they're the phone. That's the phone number, 609-573-3776. But I said, Cap, we don't talk about the Jets.
Are they Jets? Are they Jets ticket holders?
They were. I think they were.
Okay, gotcha.
Not anymore. But I said we're not going to talk Jets.
I
said the only Jets we ever talked about was Joe Namath. We had Joe Namath.
Yep.
So we got a great show today. Beach Patrol report. Big announcement at 11 o'clock, and of course the sports badge or the sports badge. I'm looking at the thing on the computer here. The sports book Consigliere, Dave Sharapan from Vegas.
Yep, great.
Now the Phillies last night. Now I wrote my article on 97.3ESPN.com with my editor and contributor Josh Henning.
Josh does a great job.
Does a great job finishing off the article. But I talked about the pressure that our sports teams are under to start to perform. Now the Flyers,
The summer heat, Billy.
the summer heat
is
the
on.
heat is on. The pressure's on. The Eagles and Howie Roseman did really well in the offseason. All right, with their draft and their free agent pickups.
Yeah, but the jury's still out. You can't grade them until midway through the season.
No, I'm
but
not
everyone
grading,
on
I'm just
paper,
saying, on paper, they look great. We're all excited, right?
Yeah, right.
You're
I agree.
excited, right?
I am excited.
All
I
right.
am
Well,
excited.
let me ask you this question, guys, real quick. It's on paper, but Brad, would you say that Howie did what he had to do this offseason, what was necessary, right?
Yes. So he's basically the draft is forming to what the coaches are going to implement defensively and offensively. So he's getting the personnel necessary to win games in those schemes. So that's why I give him. He's doing a good job.
But if he didn't do any, if we didn't have what a lot of people think is a very successful offseason, we wouldn't be as excited, I think, going into the season as we are now.
We're in Philly. Everyone's excited about the Eagles, right?
So then the Flyers, Trader Chuck and Josh, correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, he has done pretty well in the last two off seasons, but this year he had an opportunity to get Johnny Gaudreau, and he balked on it. And the excuse that he gave, now Q, you're a former player, so when you're on a team and your general manager isn't doing everything possible to put the best team out,
you resent that.
You resent that, right? So you know what his comment was? That it would have been too hard to restructure and move people around to get
that is the wrong thing to say.
The
fans don't want to hear that,
right?
No,
all
that's
he
your
does
job.
All he does is open himself up for ridicule.
Yeah, that's your job.
Because you know what's going to happen,
that's
Q?
terrible.
If they don't start playing well, he's going to feel the heat.
Yeah, and he should. You can't say a comment like that.
But also, what makes it worse that 2 weeks ago he said when they hired Tortorella, we're in an aggressive retool. Okay, you hire a head coach who's won one Stanley Cup and got to another one. So that's two different teams he got to the Stanley Cup final. You're bringing that caliber of guy. You traded those draft picks to get another D lineman in D'Angelo. You go out there and you have a good draft night. You do all the things you're supposed to do.
He's talking outside both of his mouth.
You have a superstar player who wants to come home. I want to go to Philadelphia.
Yeah. He probably would have taken a lot less.
So it's a financial decision.
Every report out there was that Gaudreau turned down more money to stay in Calgary because he wanted to come to Philadelphia. And Chuck Fletcher was not willing to move heaven and earth to get it done.
That's a problem.
So he waves the white flag like a little wimp on day one of free agency. Oh, we're done.
Now, Josh,
that's a problem.
You're the you and Pete, I mess up names. I'm going to say that's Nick Delarier. Is that right?
It's a French name.
Yes.
Yes, I said Delarier. Yeah, okay. Last week I called him Delirious or something. But it's Delarier.
Not delirious.
But not delirious. And I hope this guy, he's obviously he's a tougher guy. The one thing the Flyers lacked last year, Q, was toughness, physicality.
Toughness is going to win you any games if you can't score any points.
The team is a reflection of your coach. You're tough.
Right. There you go.
So
Tortorella.
Exactly. So some players don't adapt to that, and especially the modern day players in sports, they don't have that same mentality as old school coaches.
609-573-3776 is the phone number. If you want to send us a text message today, 609-403-0973 is the text board. Want to remind people the first hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. Surety is an industry-wide leader with a team of experts that will help you through the entire process, from contract signing to closing, from the shortest center city and every place in between. Surety Title is there for you. With 15 office locations in New Jersey and PA, that's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900. Of course, they're celebrating 30 years in business. All right, when we return, we're going to talk a little Phillies baseball because the Phillies won a game last night and they stay in the mix.
Yep.
All right.
They're relevant, and it's amazing what a change does at the top.
All right. When we return, we continue with more here in the locker room with Billy Schwein and Brad Quast, right here on 97.3 ESPN and the mobile app.
The best way to wake up is with Keyshawn, Jay, Will, and Max. Weekday mornings at 6 on 97.3 ESPN and the 97.3 ESPN free mobile app.
Ocean City's real estate market is red hot. You need an agent that has the knowledge and expertise to help. Contact Ocean City's top agent, Mark Grimes. Mark has been selling real estate for 30 years in South Jersey. He can answer all your real estate questions and find you the perfect property. He's available anytime on his cell at 609-425-2042. When Philadelphia star athletes are looking for a house at the beach, they contact Mark Grimes, specializing in buying and selling vacation homes, single-family homes, condominiums, and duplexes, residential and commercial, as well as new construction projects or investment opportunities. Mark Grimes, he's your agent at the beach. Give him a call right now, 609-425-2042, or check out his website at grimes.com.
Randazzo's Pizza, Randazzo's Pizza, Randazzo's Pizza, the pizza you're gonna love. It's got the freshest taste that you'll find any place. Randazzo's Pizza, there's one right nearby. Randazzo's Pizza, Randazzo's Pizza. It's a pizza like you've never had before. Eat it or take it home, no matter where you roam. Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you'll find. Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you'll find.
Why would you call anyone else besides Randazzo's Pizzeria and Family Restaurant, 34th and Asbury Avenue in Ocean City. Open year-round, 7 days a week, offering free delivery on the whole island and to the beach. Pizza, pasta, salads, entrees, subs, paninis, and wraps. Voted best of the shore. Call 814-1600. 814-1600.
Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you'll find. Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you'll find.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson and Sons for electrical, they're number one.
Hi, this is Billy Schwein. I'm here to tell you about the insurance doctor. If you have an insurance claim, don't call the insurance company first. Call the insurance doctor. You wouldn't go to court without your lawyer or an IRS audit without your accountant. Then don't call a claim without the doctor. Tell them, Baldy.
Brian Baldinger here. When you want to maximize your insurance settlement, call the insurance doctor at 856-874-8377 or check out their website, insurancedoctorllc.com. They work for me. They'll work for you. Tell them Baldy sent you.
The city, Atlantic City. It's a fine place to enjoy life until somebody breaks the law. That's where we come in. We promote Springfield Mitsubishi Atlantic City, because they know it's a crime to pay more than a dime. Every vehicle, one dime down. Even if you have credit problems. We checked out the competition. Sir, how much do we need for a down payment?
Well, 2,000 down should do it.
Book 'em.
Wait, what are you doing?
Every vehicle should be one dime down.
But that's only at Springfield Mitsubishi Atlantic City. Ain't got that credit amnesty.
If you bring home $350 a week, you could get up to $25,000 in credit. $25,000 with only one dime down.
Even the new Outlander with third row seating?
Yes, sir. The all-new Springfield Mitsubishi Atlantic City in Pleasantville. They service all makes and models. Springfield Mitsubishi AC.com. Springfield Mitsubishi AC.com. New 22 Mirage 16.4 dime down, $249 a month for 72 months at 3% APR plus tax tag title to qualified buyers.
Get in the zone. AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today? Starting trouble. No one likes that. We'll get you set up for some stronger starts. You might just need a fresh charge, and we'll take care of that free of charge. But if it is time for a new battery, we've got replacement batteries that'll fit your needs, starting at just $69.99. You can learn more about our battery selection at AutoZone.com. That's what makes us America's #1 battery destination.
Get in the zone. AutoZone.
Claim based on data from the NPD Group 2021.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein on 97.3 ESPN and the free 97.3 ESPN mobile app.
All right, we're back here in the locker room. Billy Schwein, Brad Quast. It's 10:15 in the morning. Have you heard of my winter watchdog? You know those worrisome thoughts that creep in your mind every time you hear of a of a storm coming and the daunting task of driving down to the shore to check on the house, hours of time on the road, or if you're away for the winter, you're in Florida, let My Winter Watchdog be your eyes and ears with their 15-point inspection checklist. They offer a full menu of maintenance and improvement services. Owner Debbie McGonigal and her team of property caretakers are professional, licensed, bonded, and insured. So don't let the winter worry you. They'll give your house that lived-in look. That's My Winter Watchdog. Go to mywinterwatchdog.com or give them a call at 267-202-1869. That's 267-202-1869. Or send Debbie an email, Debbie@mywinterwatchdog.com. Now, Q, the Philadelphia Phillies right now are sitting at 47-43, and they lost their last 4 games, 2 to the Cardinals, and then they go to Toronto, where they have a few guys that weren't even allowed to get into Toronto because of the vaccination status.
Stuff. Yep.
And then they head to Miami with Kyle Gibson. It was your opening pitcher down there with a team of they don't have one guy on the starting roster or the starting 9 that's hitting over 260.
They should sweep them.
The Phillies have a hard time with the Miami Marlins.
Yeah, they always do.
But they go down there last night and they get a win.
That's a good win. They
Against
must have not gone out the night before, so that's good.
They weren't at South Beach.
They weren't at South Beach.
They weren't at the Clevelander.
Yeah, all right.
Or the Palms or whatever.
Yeah.
Kyle Gibson goes 6 innings. He only surrenders 4 hits and 1 run. Walked 1 and struck out 5. Lowered his ERA to 4.35. But that's what they needed last night. When you see it, when your roster, when you're starting 9, no one's hitting above 260, and your MVP is out of the lineup. Your pitcher's
got to carry the load. They got to carry the load.
It wasn't just their starting pitcher; it was their bullpen.
But you made a good point. Your MVP is out. Other people got to start hitting and picking up the slack.
Well,
they have to.
Derek Hall, when he came, obviously when he started, he was sort of like gangbusters. 4 home runs. He was batting like 290. At one point, he was over 300, and now he's kind of fallen. I guess pitchers get the book on him.
They get film.
Yeah,
absolutely. They're professionals as well. So you get the book on him. You know what he can hit and can't hit. You know what his weakness is. He can't hit the curve, the slider, or high fastball, and they get the book on him.
So Q, you told me stories before that when you played your playing days, you were in the vet.
Yeah,
and you would see the Phillies all the time.
So it was fun. The 92
with Darren Dalton,
the 92 run. We had our locker room, and then we shared the steam room, sauna, shower, all the other things.
So you guys are coming in while they're in the middle of their season.
Middle season, and then we'd be sitting in the steam room, and Dalton and Kresz would be coming in there and steaming.
They'd have a beer in their hand and a cigarette dip and all that stuff.
After our practice,
did you dip?
No, I didn't.
You never did.
No, I never did. And then we'd walk through their locker room up to the dugout and watch some of the game. So it was cool getting to meet those guys.
So
and talk
the dog days of summer, because obviously you're now in the building
Yep.
while they're going through the dog days of summer. Does it feel? Could you feel that with the players? You talk to them, or is it just part of the routine? I mean, let's face it. If you're a Major League Baseball player, you're used to playing through that.
Well, the good thing when the season started for them is we didn't have when they came, then they brought all the we'll call them condiments, the deodorant, all the something about it, because before that Brayman didn't do that for us.
Okay.
And then when the Phillies were there, then all the nice stuff came, all the nice towels came. I'm serious.
Is that right?
Was that crazy? Yeah. But it was fun. It was fun.
Well, nowadays the locker room has changed a lot because, like when I went to Pittsburgh, when Taka got traded to Pittsburgh, I'd go up there.
Oh,
they had this it was like a rounded couch, and they had a huge screen TV.
Yeah, it's
and they had refrigerators on either side of the TV. And guess what was in there?
Yeah,
full of beer.
Yeah.
Those days are gone.
Those days are gone. Yeah,
they're not.
They're
not
like but the new locker rooms are because
the money these guys are making, Q, it's really become more than a job. I mean,
you spend so much time at the complex that you have to make it as user friendly and comfortable as possible. That's what you and speaking about locker rooms, these big time colleges, it's
now
great. The facilities are nuts.
Right.
They're nuts. They're crazy.
And we'll get into a little college talk. I want to get your take on the UCLA USC moving to the Big Ten.
I don't like it. Yeah. I mean, I don't.
We'll talk about that in the second hour.
Okay.
I wanted to Josh, did you
well, I would say you have a message over on the text board at 609-403-0973. On the text board, Dan and EHT.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love Dan.
He chimes in
every time.
He says, I think the Sixers and Flyers are getting worse while the Eagles and Phillies are getting better. your thoughts.
Well, I got to tell you, Daryl Morey, I don't think he's done with the Sixers. I mean, he brings in Melton. He gets PJ Tucker, we talked about this last week with Carlin. And Josh, remember, you like this. You like that deal.
I do.
Because of the physicality he brings.
Exactly.
See,
a role player. He's a good role player.
What is the theme? Every time we talk about a team, it has to have a certain amount of toughness. I don't care what sport it is.
Yeah,
even
it's
in
not always
baseball.
Physical toughness, but it's mental
toughness. And somebody that has the street cred that people look at, the young guys look at him and go, I want to practice. And he sets the tempo at practice and your whole atmosphere.
Yeah.
And that's what they have.
Okay, so a lot of people don't think that the Sixers are missing one piece. Missing a big-time shooter, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, someone that's going to, go 25, 30 points a game.
Right.
And they're missing that piece.
But what he has done, I like. It's just I don't think it's enough. And, like, the Flyers don't seem to have any direction. The Sixers do. I mean, they're obviously going to stick with Harden,
Yeah, so you're right. So all the fans want in town is a team to have direction and a purpose and to be on the same page. You're right. I don't think they have directions. They're spinning their wheels.
They're spinning their they're
bringing this guy in. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, for Chuck Fletcher to and I know, and Josh will comment on this too. But last year we were very supportive and in favor of all the things that Fletcher did, bringing in Ellis and all the people he brought in last year. We were singing. We had him on the. I had Chuck Fletcher on my show.
Yeah,
and we were singing this. We were calling him Trader Chuck.
Yeah, his praise was highly
right.
last
Everybody.
year. Yeah,
but they had a lot of injuries, and
yes.
I'm not making excuses for the Flyers, but they had 8 big-time players that missed a significant amount of time last year.
Yeah, injuries got.
So I guess I'm not in the man's head, but I guess they think the organization thinks that if these guys come back and they play healthy, and that's a big if, that's a big hypothetical.
Well, that's part of the problem is that Ryan Ellis, the expectation is that he could miss another full year.
Right.
Yeah.
Because apparently, so for those who didn't hear this story, when I found out about this the other day, I almost fell over. And you know me, Billy, I try to keep my composure about stuff.
Most of you do.
You know, but so apparently the reason why there's so much uncertainty with Ellis is because apparently the Flyers doctors have recommended him surgery.
And
he doesn't want to get the surgery.
Okay.
And so instead of them going and find a second and third opinion, they're sitting at this stalemate. So every time that the organization, or as Billy says, the organization is asked about, what's going on with Ellis, they're like, oh, we don't know. They don't know because apparently Ellis and the organization is in a staring contest to see who blinks first.
Yep.
And when you bring in all right, so they bring in Justin Braun, all right, bring him back. He's a serviceable guy, but when you
need a guy like that.
I know, but when you hear the general manager say it's an affordable contract, what's the first thing that tells you?
I do not want to hear that from the GM.
What does that tell you?
Yeah, see,
he's trying to get a bargain basement deal and hope it works out.
The Philly fans don't want to hear that talk.
Right?
They want win at all costs.
You want to hear a general manager saying
see all these other teams spending crazy money in football, basketball, and hockey. Because they want to win. We're not here to fill the stadium up and make money. We want championships.
Well, guess what? But look what their season was so dreadful last year. They didn't look at the game we went.
It was terrible. It was
Remember
empty.
the game we went
empty.
against the Blue when Berube got his tickets to take the locker room crew up.
It was empty.
It was empty.
So the fans are telling them you better make changes and improve this team.
But also isn't the part of the problem that you hired a Stanley Cup winning head coach? You hired a coach who's supposed to get you to win, and you're not handing him the right team to win with.
Well, see, that goes back with every sports team. The GM and the head coach have to be on the page. The great coaches have both hats, right? So if you're not on the same page or the same philosophy, it's a losing situation.
But you guys, over the years, most general managers, most coaches that are general managers haven't really been that successful.
You're right. There's very few that can do both.
But Brad's right. You got to be on the same
page. Same page.
No, I agree with that.
Yeah.
No, I agree with that.
But you know what happens? Egos
get
in the way and screw it up.
So so Q, you're a perfect guy to ask about this.
Okay.
Egos and personality.
Ego? Are you saying I got a big ego?
No.
Yeah.
No, because you were there.
Yeah.
When if you don't like somebody, Like, just because you're professional athletes on the same team doesn't mean you're going to get along with everybody.
Correct. Yeah, you don't get along with everybody.
Other players can see that. They feed off that.
They feed off that.
It affects them.
They know, and the big thing is in the locker, in the NFL locker room, if the GM and the head coach don't get along and they're at odds, because the head coach wants to trickle down. They want to draft this guy, and the GM drafts down that. Well, the coach, it trickles down. The players take the coach's side.
Right.
So so you see it in the locker room. I've seen it. So
you see it right here in this locker room. We're a cohesive unit.
We are a very cohesive unit.
I mean, we have and on the other end of that spectrum, if you have a bunch of guys that really like each other, get along, but they just don't have, like, the general manager or the coach might be reluctant to break it up or bring in somebody that might be a cancer, but because of his ability on the field or the court or whatever, the ice, they might not make the move because they want to break up the kumbaya.
Exactly. So it's personalities, like anything.
It's like anything else.
Yeah.
In this locker room, we
get along well. We get along great.
All right, the first hour. Hey, when we get back, we're going to talk to the sports book consigliere, Dave Sharapan.
And what is he going to be wearing?
Well, last week he had Pittsburgh on. Okay. Because he's got a new show.
Okay.
Covering the bases on MLB Network.
That's right.
He's everywhere now.
He is everywhere.
He's on our show every Saturday.
We're blessed to have him on.
First hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection, professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. Surety is an industry-wide leader with a team of experts that help you through the entire process, from contract signing to closing. From the shore to Center City and every place in between, Surety Title is there for you with 15 office locations in New Jersey and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900. Friends, let me tell you about Maserati, the main line, located just minutes from downtown Philadelphia. They offer a client-focused car buying experience designed to exceed all expectations and invite you to stop and see the area's largest selection of new Maseratis, including the sporty Ghibli midsize sedan or the class-leaning Levante, the only SUV worthy of being called a Maserati. Maserati, the mainline, also leads the nation in certified pre-owned sales and has the highest quality like new Maseratis available on the market. Your experience does not end at the point of a sale, as Maserati, the mainline, offers free pickup and delivery for scheduled service appointments and provides a new Maserati loaner car. So be audacious. Call my good friend Michael Pileggi, RDS Auto Group, today at 484-804-4800. That's 484-804-4800, or visit them online anytime at motml.com. All right, when we return, it's the Sportsbook Consigliere, Dave Sharapan. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweiman, Brad Quast, right here on 97.3 ESPN and the mobile app.
Today on ESPN Radio.
Wow, he crushed it. Jack Peterson over the right field wall.
It's the final day of baseball before the All-Star break, and we head to San Francisco where Jack Peterson and the Giants welcome the NL Central leading Milwaukee Brewers.
We are tied, and it's gone. Christian Yelich.
The Giants and Brewers. Coverage begins today at 6:30 Eastern on ESPN Radio.
Listen to Major League Baseball on 97.3 ESPN.
Train presents The Unstoppables. Those captains of comfort, those gargantuans of the guarantee, those satisfaction savants who persevere perilously beyond probability as the raconteurs of reliability. Here's to Train's heralded heroes of heating and air conditioning, those comfort kings with a tireless tenacity for total turnaround. The Train Comfort Specialists. Just one more reason why it's hard to stop a train.
Hi, this is Joe Lenigan, owner of Lenigan Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call us today for your free Train system quote at 609-399-1200 or online at ocnjplumber.com. And please don't forget to ask for the military and senior discount.
Calling again and again. Calling again and again.
The Point is your destination for a tropical oasis at the Jersey Shore. Now with 2 locations on Bay Avenue in Summers Point and their new location at 43rd Street off the boardwalk in Sea Isle City. The Point has the best food and drink specials with their famous tiki bar, offering a waterfront view of the bay in Summers Point and the ocean in Sea Isle. Plus, live music is featured 7 days a week at both the Point locations. For more information, check out The Point on Facebook and visit them online at dothepoint.com.
Do you want to get in shape and feel great and look better on the beach? At Local Gym and Fitness, located at 908 Asbury Avenue, you can accomplish your goal. 4 local guys with a passion and experience in fitness wanted to open a gym that delivers a quality, hospitable, clean, and friendly environment. Don't be intimidated. Be a local. Local Gym has the best equipment around with 4 fully loaded Olympic and CrossFit platforms, Jacob's ladders, Stairmasters, bikes, and ergs. Local Gym and Fitness provides quality trainers to lend their expertise with all your training needs. They're open 7 days a week. Memberships are affordable. So be a local at Local Gym and Fitness. Call them today at 609-545-8732 or go online at localgymandfitness.com. I'll see you there.
Nature Valley has helped restore access to 10,000 miles of national park trails, and we're on our way to restoring even more because every mile is a new memory. Life happens out there. Nature Valley.
You could save big when you bundle your home and auto with Progressive, but when we just come out and say it, it feels like it falls a bit flat. So instead, we're going to hire a professional voice actor and pay him absurd amounts of money to say,
I like this product.
Not sure why that was better. I mean, I'm a professional too, but we didn't pay him to say the business part, so back to me. Save big when you bundle your home and auto with Progressive. Sorry, I know hearing me say it was a bit of a letdown. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Discount not available in all states or situations.
With GMF financing approved credit. Excludes Corvette and prior sales. Your car will never be worth more than right now at Bennett Chevrolet. Because Bennett's paying a minimum $7,000 for any trade, running or not. That's a minimum $7,000 towards any pre-owned vehicle in stock. And we have our best selection of super clean pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs in years. And remember, we're paying a minimum $7,000 for even the worst car on or even off the road. Just think how much more you'll get for a good quality trade. And unlike other dealers, Bennett's not selling new Chevys over factory sticker. Remarkable. Plus, at Bennett Chevy, there's 0% available financing. And we can get you out of your lease early. Any lease, any make, any model. And we'll buy your vehicle even if you don't buy one of ours. For a quick quote, just stop by. There's never any pressure or obligation because our non-commissioned sales staff is paid based on your satisfaction. Find new roads at Bennett Chevrolet, Egg Harbor Township, and BennettChevy.com.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein on 97.3 ESPN and the 97.3 ESPN free mobile app.
All right, we're back here in the locker room. Billy Schwein, Brad Quast, July 16th. Wow, it's getting hot. It's starting to heat up.
It's getting hot. The beach is nice.
But it's not as hot as it is in Vegas.
It's hot. Yeah. It's a dry heat, though.
It's always hot there.
It's a dry heat.
Every Saturday, it's our favorite segment. Yep. We go all the way out to Vegas. Stay off the Chattahoochee there and around the pools. That gets too hot too. And gotta have the flops on.
What is he wearing right now?
Let's go to the Maserati, the Mainline Sports Hotline, and welcome in the sportsbook consigliere himself, Dave Sharapan. He's wearing a Dodger.
What's up, boys?
Hey. Good morning. Good morning, Book.
Good morning, fellas. Good to see you all. Yeah, we're on the road to LA. Billy, Hugh.
Softball tournament?
No softball. This is work related. The All-Star game is in LA on Tuesday. So we might be there doing some stuff. We're gonna wait and see exactly what. But I've never been to an All-Star game.
You haven't?
Okay.
Oh,
that'll be a treat.
Really?
The home run derby.
To watch one of those. Yeah.
I've been in I think 2 All-Star games, and the one All-Star game. And you know what? One was in Philly. But listen, Dave, and I'll always remember this particular All-Star game because Ozzie Smith was the shortstop. He came in, did his jump, his flip.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Remember the flip?
Yeah. Yeah. There were so many things I remember about All-Star games, just from the pregame introductions to the uniforms. My All-Star moment was when Dave Parker threw out somebody at home plate in the Kingdom in Seattle. And I think it was 1983. I was 13 years old. 12 years old. And still one of the most iconic throws from right field. Kids, Google it. You'll like it. But, yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on.
The one iconic play that I don't think I'll ever forget is when Pete Rose ran over Ray Fosse in the All-Star game. You'll never see that. You'll never see that again.
Billy, you're the only one here on the show that actually remembers that one. Just for the record, you were the only one that remembers that. I remember it from seeing it, in highlights and stuff.
I watched it live.
But see, yeah, Billy, yeah, you saw it live. That's right. I see, Josh, get the year that was, please, so we can all kind of tell.
I think it was 1975. How about that? Just for
He's showing
look
his
it up.
age.
But now, so Sportsbook Consigliere, you're doing covering the bases on MLB. All right.
Yeah.
Cash considerations.
Yeah.
You're on Twitter at SportsBeatConsig.
Yes, sir.
You're everywhere. Now you're on the locker room every Saturday. I mean, you get
When
more,
do you sleep? When do you
more,
sleep?
You get more airtime. You're gonna have to join the Screen Actors Guild.
Billy, you're going to have to tell me how to do that because I'm sure you already are a member of the Screen Actors Guild. Okay? Yes, we're very busy. Like, everybody keeps talking about getting ready for football season. Okay? And I'm like, what are you people doing now? Because there's sports every day. We're busy every day. It's off season of NBA. It's baseball full force. I have no idea what's going on in hockey right now. I have no idea what your Flyers are doing.
You
Zero.
don't want to know.
I mean,
they didn't get Johnny Gaudreau. Let's put it that way. And you
Oh.
know what you know what the general manager said? It would have been too much work to reconfigure, and reconstruct the roster to bring him in.
Really?
You don't say that.
He waved the white flag like a wimp, Dave.
He said, "I surrender." Too much work.
He said too much work to reconstruct.
That's
the
exactly what the Phillies fan,
Right.
want to hear.
roster
Right?
that
Yeah.
didn't make the
Phillies.
playoffs.
Yes.
I mean,
yes.
That's not good. That's
No,
telling
not good at all.
Like, that's not good. I try to think of something to say, but like in Pittsburgh, they're recircling the wagons one more time. They put everybody together. Malkin's going to be 40 when his contract is over.
That's unbelievable.
Okay, interesting. And the Knights let Pacioretty go as a team that never missed the playoffs. Their odds moved up. They were second choice. Billy, they're now went from 10-1 to 15-1 because I don't think they're raising a white flag. I think they're just making bad moves.
Bad moves.
Dave, listen, Gaudreau, according to reports, was waiting all day for the Flyers to call him.
Wow.
He's from South Jersey.
Oh.
Remember, he turned down money from the Flames to hit free agency.
I played hockey with his father, Guy Gaudreau.
Every NHL insider that's somebody knew that Johnny Gaudreau wanted to come to the Flyers. So what does Chuck Fletcher do? He calls a press conference at 5:00 to wave the white flag. 3 hours later, Gaudreau signs the Blue Jackets for $30 million less than he could have gotten from Calgary.
Wow. That's going to be one phone call. That feels like somebody just waiting by the phone to call for a date that just never comes, She said Billy, remember back in the day?
No, I don't.
She would call you, and you waited by the phone. There was no pagers. You
mean
remember those days?
You mean the landline?
Landline.
I'll call you. Don't worry. And you sit there and you wait, and then she don't call, and you wake up and you go, okay, I guess I'll go bowling with the boys.
Right.
We're talking to the Sportsbook Consigliere, Dave Sharapan. You can follow him on Twitter at SportsBK. Now, let's talk about some betting trends for the Major League Baseball All-Star Game. What is the who's the leader? Who's going to hit the most home runs? I mean, give me some of the good betting odds for this.
Alonso's a two-time winner of the home run derby, and everybody bets usually the favorite. Okay. And listen, it's a really cool thing, and they let Albert in it, but Albert is the longest odds. Okay. I don't think Albert can win it, but I think Albert's going to make it known that he's going to be there. I think he can win like one round, but don't get tempted by those odds, Billy. I mean, he's like 20-1, 25-1 in some places. It's a long shot. Schwarber.
Why not?
Choice. Why not? I think he can win it. He's a guy that I like. I always try to fade the favorite, meaning go against the guy that's the lowest odds and the one that everybody bets. So Schwarber's my guy that I'm thinking can win it the way the bracket is. At least you get to the finals. The All-Star Game is an underbet, Billy. Every single year, whatever the total is, you bet it under. You cash your ticket on Wednesday and contemplate what you're going to do because there's no games, nothing, usually on the Wednesday after the All-Star Game, unless you got some WNBA action. which if you do, you text me because
If
I
you're a-
don't know. Nobody knows squadoosh about anything, but they definitely don't know about
you're-
the WNBA.
Dave, my favorite bet is this.
Oh, boy.
Kyle Schwarber is plus 140 to make the final. He's on the opposite side of the bracket as Pete Alonso.
I love it. I don't like it. That's bad. See, I get excited. I hate to say I love it. All right, but now I'm going to have to pull over and see what it says on my book. I pulled over to talk to you guys. I said, I'm going to park the car. Everybody relax.
Be irresponsible.
I got to talk to Billy, Q, and Josh. You know, every week I'm in the locker room. I can't miss a week in the locker room.
You can't. We would be lost without you.
Nah, Billy, I don't want you to wait by the phone like they wait like Johnny
He does.
for the call. And then I text you and you go, what happened? I said, I'm going to LA for the All-Star game. You get that. So
Yeah,
I'm
so-
pulling over. I'll talk to you. Josh, I like the bet a lot. I
Yeah.
like it a lot. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, Schwarber's plus right now, plus 140 here in New Jersey to make the final. It's plus 330 for it to be Schwarber versus Alonso in the final.
Oh, you can pick that exact matchup.
Yes.
What's Schwarber versus who's he going? Acuna.
Plus 750.
Yeah, see, he's got power, man.
It
would surprise me if he.
It's Acuna versus Alonso in the first round.
Exactly. So I think you bet them both. I think you take them both, right? Because you get plus 340 and plus 750 if that's the matchup you're in. If your boy Schwarber doesn't do it, you can blame him right here on your show, maybe during the week.
Yeah, blame it on me.
Yeah,
my phone will never ring.
He jinxed him.
Don't blame it on Billy. See, Billy gets upset. Don't blame it on Billy, Josh, no matter what you do.
How long of a drive is it from Vegas to LA for you?
4 hours.
Dave?
Three and a half, 4 hours. Right?
You should have asked you.
Come on.
Exactly right.
Hey, listen, I don't drive anywhere. I fly. I don't drive. I fly.
Yeah, right.
If
Billy,
it's the longest drive I do, 2 hours. That's it.
That's it?
Anything over 2 hours, I'm taking a plane, Dave.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, but see, we need to be mobile. I didn't want to fly and then rent a car and all this other stuff. I saved a little bit of cash. Gas is expensive, but it ain't as expensive as flights and rental cars and all that other stuff.
Especially to Los Angeles.
What are they paying, like $7 a gallon out there?
Yeah, right.
It's about $6, Billy. It's about $6. It's a little bit steep. Yeah, West Coast is nice for a lot of things. It's very expensive.
Now, Dave, I have a question for you.
Yes, sir.
So in LA, this is the first year they're having for the All-Star game a media house. So will you be at the media house?
Josh, see, this is why I do the locker room every day. I did not hear about this media house, but you can be damn sure that if there is a media house, I will be there. I will find out exactly what is in there. I will tweet a picture of myself in there, we'll be making some friends.
Dave, you look good at Dodger Blue.
He does,
man.
right?
He's got the swoosh on there. He's got the Nike swoosh on.
I like the hat.
Official,
the hat looks
man.
great.
Yeah, this is that All-Star game hat. Boy. He's got the All-Star patch on the
Where'd
side.
you get that from? Where'd you get that from? All campus up on the boardwalk in Ocean City, New Jersey?
John won't call me back, Billy. I don't know what John's doing up there. All right, I got to find out what he's doing. He said he's coming out. He didn't call me. I don't know what John's doing.
Well, listen, here, you know what I'm doing? I'm back in the rant booth on the boardwalk every Wednesday night, so I'll be reaching out to you, Dave Sharapan, the sportsbook consigliere. We'll be on the rant booth on the boardwalk at All Campus every Wednesday night between 6:30 and 8:30.
Billy, a week tomorrow, I think I was there with you, or a week last week. I can't remember which day. It was almost a year ago today that I was there at the rant booth on Saturday. It was a Saturday.
Yes, we did
and
on
me
Saturday
and the kids
night.
were walking the boardwalk up there in Ocean City, and that was the first time I was ever there. We had a great time. It was 1 year ago. Yeah, literally yesterday or the day before. It came up on that time hop thing that these kids had me have.
They remind you.
Yeah.
Well, next time you bring the kids, we'll get you on all the rides. But enjoy the All-Star game because you look like you're ready for it. I love that LA with the star. I got to get me one of those.
It's pretty nice, Billy.
That's
I mean,
nice.
I don't know what size head you wear. You still got that.
Hey, speaking of, do you got a size 8.5 for me?
He's got
I got a big head.
You got a big nugget, you, and you got that hair. You still got that beautiful long Elvis hair. Well, nobody wants to.
Right?
Please, come on.
All right, we can follow the Sportsbook Consigliere. Follow them on MLB Network, covering the bases. When's your next broadcast with MLB?
Yet to be determined, Billy.
Okay.
It might be a little bit of Monday. They do that walk where they're all dressed up. I brought the really good suit just in case they let me on there. And then, I don't know, Tuesday, hopefully maybe something from Dodger Stadium. We'll see. But, yeah, between MLB Network, no Bostonian versus the book this week. We're taking All-Star break week off. And then
how about cash considerations?
Cash considerations, we got to get the boys circle the wagons and get back together. We took a hiatus for a week. Everybody's upset we didn't do the show. So I got to get the cash considerations boys together and get that pumped out. 8 in the box, Billy. That's another one. Me and my boy Brad Howard doing every week. That's a big one.
He doesn't stop working. He works all the time.
Can't do it, Billy. These kids will take your spots.
Yep. All right, Dave, we're going to let you get back to the road because I know you want to get to L.A. and you want to get
go
there
place
fast.
your bets before you cross the border.
Safe travels. Safe travels.
You got it, boys. Have a
See
good
ya.
one. I'll talk to you later.
Thanks a lot, Dave. Have a good one. There he is, the Sportsbook Consigliere, Dave Sharapan. You can follow him on Twitter at SportsBK.
He never sleeps. He's
the guy's
so busy.
everywhere.
Everywhere.
All right, the first hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers, sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. From the shortest center city and every place in between, Surety Title is there for you with 15 office locations in New Jersey and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900. And we have him on the Maserati, the Mainline Sports Hotline. We have the book every Saturday. He's always flavor. He's got a lot of flavor, a lot of passion.
Well, that's what makes him successful. That's why he's everywhere.
That's
I
right.
mean, he's
You
good
wanna
to
see
have
it.
on your show.
All right, the Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine. Just about everybody in our area has heard about the Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine, run by ex-Philadelphia tight end Ken Dunnick. But were you aware of their private business network they call the Legacy Club? Every month they hold private events at upscale locations in Philadelphia and South Jersey that attract over 200 top business people. If you have an interest in attending one of these events and see it's a fit for your business, send an email to ken@jerseymanmagazine.com or give him a call at 856-912-4007 for more information. And by the way, Q and Josh, you might be interested in
What's
this.
that?
The next Jersey Man event is at the pool at Harris.
Really?
On the 28th of July. We'll get more information out to that. But that's going to be an event we don't want.
I went to an event last night in Longport. A friend of mine did the social events out of Philly, catering. Oh, my gosh. First class. Yeah.
All right, when we return, we'll continue with more here in the locker room with Billy Schwein, Brad Quast, and Josh Henning on 97.3 ESPN and the mobile app.
Monday on ESPN Radio. Some of the biggest bats in all of baseball head to Dodger Stadium for the 2022 Home Run Derby.
Wow, he crushed it.
It's going to be an incredible field.
The 2022 Home Run Derby. Coverage begins Monday at 8 Eastern on ESPN Radio.
Listen to Major League Baseball on 97.3 ESPN.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson and Sons for electrical, they're number one.
Hey, I'm Pete Thompson.
And I'm Billy Schwein.
Now listen, Billy, I know you're an Ocean City guy, but that's a dry town, right? Where are you going to go if you want to wet your whistle?
Pete, I've been going to Maynard's Cafe in Margate since Ronald Reagan first got into the White House.
You know what, Billy? I've been a fan of Maynard's a long time, too. Open 7 days a week. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, or even late night.
And Pete, did you know they now have Sunday brunch? Maynard's Cafe, 9306 Amherst Avenue in Margate. Stop in for good times, great friends. They now have live music at the world-famous Starlight Garden.
Find them on the web at maynards-cafe.com or give them a call at 609-822-8423.
That's Maynard's Cafe in Margate, 9306 Amherst Avenue. We'll see you there.
Hi, this is ex-Philadelphia Eagles tight end Ken Dunnick, and I'm the current publisher of Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine, and I'm asking you to become a Camden County police officer and help make our city a better place to live. The Camden County Police Department is now hiring for sworn officers who are going to make a difference in our community. The first year's salary for the position is $51,000. So join the effort today to be part of something bigger than yourself. Visit CamdenCountyPD.org to apply online. That's CamdenCountyPD.org. Thank you.
School's out, but we are rewriting the math. 0 + 0 = 1 heck of a great deal at Matt Blatt Nissan. That's right, 0 down, 0 payments for 3 full months, and 0 mistaking. That only Matt Blatt Nissan has brand new 2022 Nissan Armadas discounted $5,000 off. Plus, buy with peace of mind with our 4-day love it or leave it return policy. Don't see your Matt Blatt Nissan on the lot? Don't worry, you could be driving it home tomorrow.
Oh yeah, it's on at Matt Blatt Nissan.
Plus, if you're stuck in a loan or lease, AJ the Trade Man can get you released even if you owe thousands more than it's worth. With 0 down, 0 payments for 90 days, and 1.9% financing. Only at MattBlattNissan.com. On approved Tier 1 credit through NEMAC. Negative equity will be refinanced into new vehicle plus tax tag and $479 doc fee. Offers can't be combined. Call 877-289-6670 or go to MattBlattNissan.com for complete details. Offer ends 8/7/2022. It's on at Matt Blatt Nissan on the Black Horse Pike, Egg Harbor Township.
Hi, Tom Bodette here. Just back from the Bodette family reunion, and honestly, I'm a little baffled by my nephew. Last reunion, he was still bouncing on my knee. Now he's hitting his head on ceiling fans. Good thing they stayed at Motel 6, where there's comfy beds with plenty of room to stretch out on. And great low rates, because, teenagers eating a week's worth of groceries for lunch. I'm Tom Bodette for Motel 6, and we'll leave the light on. For you.
Sweet, juicy Jersey Fresh peaches and nectarines are now in season. I'm Secretary of Ag Doug Fisher reminding you to ask for our fabulous Jersey Fresh peaches today at your favorite market. Want the best? Ask for local Jersey Fresh produce.
Now, more of The Locker Room with Billy Schwein on 97.3 ESPN and the 97.3 ESPN free mobile app.
All right, we're back here in the locker room. Billy Schwein, Brad Quast, the Q-Man.
What up, buddy?
Summertime. We love summertime. I'm going to venture out to say that your favorite time of the year is late August when you're on the field and
you smell the grass.
You smell that wet grass in the morning. Your body aches, right, from getting all those hits.
Yeah, I talk to people at golf outings, and everyone has the same feeling. We get talking end of August, the smell, the grass, and it's changing. The season's changing.
The smell of the locker room.
Well, locker room, right?
Even my opening when I introduced Vince Papale, he goes, "I can smell it already, Billy."
No, it's something that never leaves you.
Right.
Yeah, never leaves you.
There's nothing. The worst smelling locker room ever is a hockey locker room.
Yeah, because the pads stink. Yeah.
God. Matter of fact, when I was when I used to go in the Pittsburgh Penguins locker room, they had industrial fans like on either side of the locker room, just blowing it out the door.
Yeah, blowing out and to dry the equipment.
Lord.
Yeah, it smells. It smells. Yeah. Yep.
Well, so just getting back to the Phillies real quick, because at the top of the next hour, we got a big announcement. I'm super excited.
Are you?
I
can tell.
We're going to talk.
It's like his first Christmas there, Josh, right?
Chuck Thompson, the general manager at Yesterday's.
Yesterday's.
He's got a very special announcement.
I've had a few cocktails there before.
Yeah, listen. Yeah, Yesterday's is a great spot.
It's a great spot.
It's perfect location, right outside of Ocean City and Marmora. On the way in, on the way out.
Yep.
It's right there. You can't miss it.
Yep.
And it's fun.
Great location.
Ronnie Rose, the bartender, Johnny Boone's down there, and Chuck Thompson, of course. So we'll talk to Chuck at 11 o'clock.
He's got some good news.
But before we get there, the Phillies are, in third place in the East, and they're what? They're a couple games behind the Cardinals now.
47 and 43.
Right, but they're a couple games behind the Cardinals for the wild card spot. And I ask you, Q, do you think the Phillies? Do you think? I don't know. I know you don't watch all that much baseball, but just from what you know about the lineup and the teams that are ahead of them, do you think this team can make the playoffs?
Yes. Okay. And it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. So we're not even at the I think they're gonna have everything in place by the time they make that home stretch. So they have everything in place, and I think the mindset is there. And I think that if they just consistently hit
Well, that's been their
the key.
albatross. They haven't been able to consistently.
Well,
hit.
as the season goes, like baseball,
So
the
the
season
12
doesn't
days
start.
of summer.
Yeah, the season doesn't start until after the All-Star game.
Okay.
So we got time.
And we had a few weeks back when Bryce Harper fractured his thumb, we had Dr. Nathan Bodine on, orthopedic hand surgeon at Virtua, talking to us about Harper's injury and the timetable, what type of breaks there are, and he couldn't get specific about his thing, even though he knew
HIPAA rules,
right?
No.
Yeah, but right. But and the doctor has a flip agreement. I was told, and I can say this now because it already came out. But when a doctor operates, they keep it quiet.
Yes,
because if it doesn't go well, the doctor doesn't want that negative publicity.
Correct.
If it goes well, then they can flip it, and he gets all the credit.
Absolutely.
It's called a flip.
And doctors' services pay a lot of money to represent
Right.
the Philadelphia Eagles or the Eagles to work with that organization.
Or any organization.
Yeah, they pay money to have the opportunity to cut on these guys.
Right. Because if it works well, then you're going to get all that.
You get all the press.
Hey, I'm going there.
Yeah, good. See, it works.
My doctor, if you have a hand fracture, go to Dr. Nathan Bodine at Virtua.
You getting your head done? Like Josh, I think he needs his head done.
All right, hour number 1 in the books. Hour 2, 11 o'clock. We're going to go talk with Chuck Thompson, the general manager yesterday's. We got a big announcement. And then at the bottom of the hour, we have the Beach Patrol report brought to you by the Ground Hogs Moving Company. So we got a lot to do in the next hour. It's July 16th. We're halfway there. And we got more for you in the locker room with Billy Schwein, Brad Quast, Josh Henning, 97.3 ESPN, and the 97.3 ESPN. We'll be back right after this. You want the best Mexican food in South Jersey? Go to Red's Jersey Mex.
Hey, this is Reds. Come visit us at 11th and Haven in Ocean City, New Jersey, where we have been cooking up the best Mexican food, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, fajitas, enchiladas, Jersey fresh salads, and so much more since 2004 using only the finest ingredients available.
That's right. Go to Red's Jersey Mex. Call for takeout at 609-399-2272 or dine in. That's Red's Jersey Mex, 11th and Haven in Ocean City, 609-399-2272 or Red'sJerseyMex.com. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram at Red's Jersey Mex Cafe.
The city, Atlantic City. It's a fine place to enjoy life until somebody breaks the law. That's where we come in.
We promote Springfield Mitsubishi Atlantic City, because they know
It's a crime to pay more than a dime. Every vehicle, one dime down.
even if you have credit problems.
We checked out the competition. Sir, how much do we need for a down payment?
Well, 2,000 down should do it.
Book 'em.
Wait, what are you doing?
Every vehicle should be one dime down.
But that's only at Springfield Mitsubishi Atlantic City. And they got that credit amnesty.
If you bring home $350 a week, you could get up to $25,000 in credit.
25 grand with only one dime down.
Even the new Outlander with third row seating?
Yes, sir.
The all-new Springfield Mitsubishi Atlantic City.
In Pleasantville.
They service all makes and models.
Springfield Mitsubishi AC.com.
Springfield Mitsubishi AC.com.
New 22 Mirage 16 Ford, dine down $249 a month for 72 months at 3% APR plus tax tag title to qualified buyers.
COVID-19 moves fast, and now you can too. If you feel symptoms, even if they're mild, you should test fast. Test positive and at high risk for severe COVID-19? Then act fast with authorized oral treatments that can be taken at home and must be taken within 5 days from when symptoms begin. COVID-19 moves fast, and now you can too by asking your healthcare provider if an oral treatment is right for you. Learn about a treatment option at treatcv19.com. This message is sponsored by Pfizer.
Dell's Black Friday and July sale is here. Power productivity with a tech refresh. Now with up to 45% off top-rated laptops like the XPS, along with our special deals on business desktops with Intel Core processors. Get big savings on the latest servers, storage, monitors, and more with free shipping and special financing with Dell Business Credit. Upgrade today by calling 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL.
My friend and I are taking a trip to Mexico this year, but neither of us speak Spanish. So we downloaded Babbel and started learning Spanish fast.
Want to get conversational in another language in as little as 3 weeks? Babbel's quick 10-minute lessons were designed by language experts to be the most efficient and effective way to learn a new language.
¿Cómo te llamas?
¿Cómo te llamas?
Babbel, language for life. celebrating 10 million subscriptions sold. Now try Babbel for free at Babbel.com. That's BABBEL.com.
Plan your summer vacation now. Spirit Airlines is offering nonstop flights from Atlantic City International Airport to Boston, Atlanta, San Juan, Miami, and other exciting destinations. Book your low-cost flights today by visiting Spirit.com.
Sports is what we do.
You're in your car, you're in your house, you're wherever you are. You're a sports fan.
97.3 ESPN.
Because if you weren't a sports fan, you wouldn't be listening.
WENJ HD, Millville, Atlantic City. A town square media station serving all of South Jersey.
Red 83!
Welcome to the locker room.
Vince Papali, welcome to the locker room.
I can smell it already, Billy. What's happening, buddy?
Von Hayes, welcome to the locker room with Billy Schwein.
Yeah, hey, Billy, how you doing up there?
Rich Gannon, welcome to the locker room, Rich.
Thanks, guys. It's great to be with you.
Great Bob McElwee, NFL referee.
Hey, Bill, how you doing?
Craig Berube. Craig, welcome to the locker room.
All right, thanks, Billy.
We have the real Pat Croce in the locker room.
Let me off the bench, Coach.
And now here's your host, Billy Schwein.
We're back here in the locker room. Billy Schwein, Brad Quast, Josh Henning pushing the buttons, keeping us on the air. Q-Man.
Keeping it on.
Middle of July, man. You know it's going to start flying by.
It flies by.
But I can't wait for football season this year. This Eagles season is going to be a lot of fun.
You think?
I know so.
I know.
We got a gigantic announcement to make today.
I'm excited.
And to help me do it, we're going to go to the Maserati, the Mainline Sports Hotline, and welcome into the locker room the general manager of yesterday's in Marmora, New Jersey, Chuck Thompson. Good morning, Chuck.
Good morning, Chuck.
Good morning, guys. How are you?
Excellent.
Chuck, we're in a 3-point stance. That's how excited we are. We're ready to
Chuck, you should see Billy here. He's got a smile from ear to ear here. You know?
So, Chuck, help us along. Tell our listeners what we're going to be doing this Eagles season.
So we over at yesterday's are very excited to announce with Billy and the team that we will be doing pre-game shows with the locker room, starting with the season opener on September 11th against the Lions. We are going to blow it out and throw a big tailgate party in our newly renovated spot.
And I got to tell you, Chuck, I've been in there several times meeting with you, and then also because I go in there all the time anyway. You guys have done a magnificent, wonderful job reinventing yesterday's. It's been a staple, but now it's a destination for football. It's a sports bar.
It really is. It is a nice bar.
Yeah, we are. We want to be the go-to spot in the area year-round for all sporting events. And like we said, kicking it off with you guys, September 11th, tailgate party. We couldn't be more excited.
I just look forward to it. And Chuck, I know you're a big football fan. You got that big scoreboard. He's got a big scoreboard in there that's above the. It's in the bar area, and you'll be able to put the score right on that scoreboard.
Yeah, we actually drove out to a gymnasium in Indiana and picked up that retro scoreboard. It's very Hoosiers-esque.
Nice. Yeah, absolutely. Great touch. We're going to be giving we're going to have a lot of giveaways. We're going to have, of course, Brad Quast, former 3-time All-Big Ten linebacker out of Iowa and a former linebacker in the NFL, is going to be on set with us for most of the games. And Mike Carlin, who you know, and we're going to be a lot of giveaways.
I got one question for Chuck. Sure. He better have a lot of wings for me.
Yeah,
a lot of wings.
We got great wings.
Okay.
Our wings are one of our signature items on our new menu. It's a different kind of wing. You get double jointed wings, so you get the best of both worlds with every order.
Nice. Of course, the food is great at yesterday's. And Chuck, we couldn't be more excited to be at yesterday's for the Eagles pregame show in the locker room with Billy Schwein, Brad Quast, Mike Carlin, and Josh Henning will be out with us. And we'll have, like I said, a lot of giveaways. You're going to have some the beer sponsors are going to be getting involved. Everybody is going to make this a success and making a destination for Eagles football.
Yeah, we're pumped up. When we started thinking about this project, there's nothing better than building a bar out of something you would want to hang out in yourself, and that's that's kind of the vision we had. It's, a family atmosphere. My management team, all of our kids go to the local schools. We're really excited to be a force in the community year round.
Now, Chuck, you also have improved the outside with a yard. Explain to our listeners, what do you have going on out there?
Yeah, we've kind of converted the outside area into a full service station, whereas before it was kind of just a parking lot. And we have live music. That's where we're looking to do some interactive things, bago and inflatable goalposts and interactive games as we're doing our tailgate parties with you guys.
Well, Chuck, listen, man, we couldn't be more excited here in the locker room to be a part of this. And we're super excited for the Eagles season. I just can't wait.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it, Chuck.
Yeah, we're pumped up, and we're looking to do a lot of fun stuff with you guys. And like I said, really get a full family experience and have a good time doing it.
Hey, Chuck, what's the website for people that want to look at the menu or the phone number down there?
It's yesterdaystavern.com.
All right. Chuck, we're super
and you
excited,
can look
brother.
us up on Facebook and Instagram at Yesterday's Bar. And we're constantly posting on there about our upcoming events.
Of course, Ronnie Rowe has been down there. He's everybody comes down to see Ronnie Rowe. He's been bartending there for some time. Boone, Johnny, you got a great staff. We couldn't be more excited, Chuck. Thanks for popping on with us for a few minutes, and we'll be talking to you a lot more here in the up-and-coming season.
Thanks, Chuck. See you soon.
All right, guys, we're pumped up, and we're gonna have a great Eagle season.
Let's go, Birds!
Go Birds!
There he is. Chuck Thompson, the general manager, yesterday's on the Maserati, the Mainline Sports Hotline.
How many times do you think the fans, when we go out there, will be seeing the Eagles chant?
I can't wait.
It'll be exciting. It'll be fun. It'll be fun.
One of the concepts that one of the things we're going to do is at the end of each show, or maybe in the middle of each show, we're going to have a big fish bowl. And people that are there are going to put their names into the bowl, right?
Yep.
And then after the first week, we're going to pull a name out, and that person's going to win reserved seat, 2 seats at the bar. So they can come anytime. Those seats will be waiting for them.
Yeah, good.
Isn't that great?
That's exciting. That's a great idea.
One of the things we're going to be doing.
Good,
of course,
good.
we're going to be giving away locker room shirts,
and
mugs,
good.
and a host of other things.
Excellent. I'm looking forward to it.
Let's talk a little Eagles football,
okay,
man, because that's right up your alley.
Yeah, I can talk a little bit of Eagles.
The improvement that the Eagles made on the front line, the offensive line, I think is where they really improved. Jordan Mailata, Landon Dickerson, it's his second year. I loved him from day one. Landon Dickerson.
So Dickerson
Jason
here,
Kelsey, Isaac Selma, Lane Johnson.
Dickerson's going to improve because he understands the pro game now. So he's going to make a tremendous jump his second year.
So I know you play defense.
Yeah, linebacker.
But talk to me a little bit about if you play your whole life at center.
Mm-hmm.
Now those calls, the signals, or the responsibilities of an offensive lineman, does it change from center to guard to tackle?
Absolutely. So the center calls the whole scheme. So when you go from center to guard, you don't have the responsibility of lining everything up
because the center's the captain of the line.
Captain of the line.
Right,
he calls out Mike linebacker.
Right.
Because that's the way they shift, and then everything. Then the blocking schemes are accordingly. But the guard is a little more freedom. You get a little more double team. You help out with the center. But you have to be a little more athletic because you're going out in space and you're trying to get the linebacker and you're pulling a lot more.
When Jason Kelsey first came to the Eagles, I think the knock on him was he was undersized, right? But I think that has helped him out.
Well, it's technique. It's technique.
But Q, man, how many times have you seen Jason Kelsey go down the field, get his initial block, get off that block, and get somebody else?
Another one, yeah.
And continue.
Yep. It's not so much
that's not something you teach.
No, you don't teach, and you have to be more athletic as a center. The left tackle and then the center.
That's because he's hungry.
He's hungry. He's a great player.
Because let's face it,
he's a borderline. I mean, hopefully they put his number up in the jersey.
I think he's worthy of it.
Yeah.
But my point is to you, Q, is that you can't teach that type of like the headsiness. There are centers that just hit that one block and that's it.
Well, Billy, he wouldn't be playing at the level he did if he didn't have that teach set, like you said.
Not every professional center.
Yeah.
Let me circle back because Billy was starting to make a point, but he lost track of his point there for a second. But the original point was the good point. Billy, you were making the point about how Kelsey came in, he was undersized.
Right.
And Brad sort of about technique. Kelsey had to learn how to play center. He couldn't lean on just the physical gifts. He couldn't lean on just being the strongest guy.
Yeah, but
or
when you
the
go up
biggest
against a
guy.
nose tackle, it's 3'6", 330.
Billy, you got to get over the big guys beat up on little guys. Low man wins, baby.
But wait a second.
You got to hit him low, you got to
Jason-
hit him hard, and you got to hit him again.
And
that's why Kelsey's going to the Hall of
hit him
Fame.
high, hit him low.
What's the, I mean, but Jason Kelsey, Josh, he's not a little guy. He's
Well,
still big. He's taller in stature, but he's
he's
not.
undersized. You know.
Yes,
But
exactly.
you so if you look at the left tackle, you're 6'6" and above.
Right.
And then right tackles, you just have to have long arms. And then guards and
Like,
centers
look at
are a little.
Milana. Jordan Milana's. I mean, even
Well, he's
Jordan,
the exception.
Even Jordan.
That dude's a freak.
Centers aren't tall because the things that they ask them to do.
Right.
You know, so it's just the way their body. has to
Jordan
be.
Davis, when we saw him at the.
Oh, he's a man.
Remember when we saw him at the Maxwell dinner queue? Guy's unbelievable.
But back to Kelsey. Kelsey came in the league, and Brad, you know this better than any of us do. Technique wins more often than not on the offensive line.
Absolutely, especially at center.
And Jason Kelsey had to learn the technique
before
he built up his body to what it is now.
Correct. It takes time.
Now I know I'm a homer.
You're
really?
Yeah, but listen, you look at Jordan Mailata, Landon Dickerson, Jason Kelsey, Isaac Sayamalo, and Lane Johnson. That's a good gotta be
offensive
one
line.
of the top offensive lines in football. Would you say?
That's top 10. Top 10.
At least,
I would say top 5.
I would say top 5.
Top 10.
But
top 10.
Who's the out of those 5 names? Who would you say is the least
that I'm worried about?
That you're worried about?
Say Amalo because he hasn't been healthy.
Yeah, healthy. Exactly.
That's the point.
Exactly. So they're great.
Lane
you got
Johnson
to stay
has
healthy.
a propensity to play through stuff. We saw.
Oh
that
yeah,
last couple of years.
he's like another
Right?
run. You really like
Lane
Ron,
Johnson and Jason Kelsey always play through some injury or not.
Yeah, you have to. Well, everybody plays through injury. You have to.
I'm getting pumped up.
What do I say? What I can't what? You can't make the club
Can't
in
make
the
the club in the tub.
That's it, baby. That's it. But I'm really excited about the defense.
Yeah, I'm pumped up. All right, we'll get into more Eagles on the other side. Want to remind people the second hour of the Locker Room is brought to you by the Great Bay Country Club, where it's not just golf, it's fun. They've got lots of new renovations, a new outdoor patio overlooking the first tee with fire pits, new sound system and landscaping. They're working on a big deck outside with a view of the 18th green for entertainment. They do weddings. They have a new underground cart and bunker with new golf carts coming soon. They've got a new pro shop with clothes featuring Fairway and Green, Stitch, Johnny O, and Doc Murphy. They do weddings. They do weddings like no one else. They have their award-winning culinary and banquet staff. They customize the menus, seating up to 275 people. It's very picturesque. Of course, now they're social memberships are now available.
Yeah, that's great.
Okay, so for more information, go to greatbay.com or give them a call at 609-927-5071. Great Bay Country Club in Summers Point, New Jersey. See why it's always a great day at Great Bay. And, of course, Radio Ron Ralston. We're trying to get him in here to talk golf with us. Every
Especially
time
I woke up really early this morning and watched the British Open.
British Open. I try to get Radio Ron in here.
Okay.
We're going to work on it for next Sunday.
I'll work on him.
All right. For more information, like I said, greatbay.com or give them a call at 609-927-5071. Great Bay Country Club is always a great place to play golf. All right, when we return, we'll continue with more here in the Locker Room. Billy Schwein, Brad Quast, Josh Henning, 97.3 ESPN, and the mobile app.
Coming up on the next edition of the Sports Bash with Mike Gill.
Coming up Monday, Phil's at the break. We'll recap the series with the Marlins down in South Beach. Take a look at the Derby with Kyle Schwarber. Plus, download the free mobile app and you can win another great prize. We're giving away an Eagles Radio Network 97.3 ESPN t-shirt. Get the app, win the t-shirt. It all starts Monday on the Bash.
The Sports Bash, weekdays from 2 to 6 on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
Ocean City's real estate market is red hot. You need an agent that has the knowledge and expertise to help. Contact Ocean City's top agent, Mark Grimes. Mark has been selling real estate for 30 years in South Jersey. He can answer all your real estate questions and find you the perfect property. He's available anytime on his cell at 609-425-2042. When Philadelphia star athletes are looking for a house at the beach, they contact Mark Grimes, specializing in buying and selling vacation homes, single-family homes, condominiums, and duplexes, residential and commercial, as well as new construction projects or investment opportunities. Mark Grimes, he's your agent at the beach. Give him a call right now, 609-425-2042, or check out his website at grimes.com.
The Point is your destination for a tropical oasis at the Jersey Shore. Now with 2 locations on Bay Avenue in Summers Point and their new location at 43rd Street off the boardwalk in Sea Isle City. The Point has the best food and drink specials with their famous tiki bar, offering a waterfront view of the bay in Summers Point and the ocean in Sea Isle. Plus, live music is featured 7 days a week at both The Point locations. For more information, check out The Point on Facebook and visit them online at dothepoint.com.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Servicing Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson and Sons for electrical, they're number one.
Hey, I'm Pete Thompson.
And I'm Billy Schwein.
Now listen, Billy, I know you're an Ocean City guy, but that's a dry town, right? Where are you going to go if you want to wet your whistle?
Pete, I've been going to Maynard's Cafe in Margate since Ronald Reagan first got into the White House.
You know what, Billy? I've been a fan of Maynard's a long time, too. Open 7 days a week. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, or even late night.
And Pete, did you know they now have Sunday brunch? Maynard's Cafe, 9306 Amherst Avenue in Margate. Stop in for good times, great friends. They now have live music at the world-famous Starlight Garden.
Find them on the web at maynards-cafe.com or give them a call at 609-822-8423.
That's Maynard's Cafe in Margate, 9306 Amherst Avenue. We'll see you there.
Flounder season is gearing up, and the one stop for everything you need is the bait and tackle shop at Utch's Marina in historic Cape May. Come to Utch's for a huge selection of spinning and conventional rods and combos for the boat or the surf, with top name brands available like Penn, Tsunami, Ocean Max, Shimano, and more. Utch's Marina, your home away from home at the foot of the bridge in Cape May. Stop by any day or visit CapeMayHarbor.com.
Dell's Black Friday and July sale is here. Power productivity with a tech refresh, now with up to 45% off top-rated laptops like the XPS, along with our special deals on business desktops with Intel Core processors. Get big savings on the latest servers, storage, monitors, and more with free shipping and special financing with Dell Business Credit. Upgrade today by calling 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL.
In a city made specially for your entertainment, where the second you arrive, it's time to play around. Or play around. Play all day. And play all night. Play with friends. Play the hits. Play non-stop. And always play to win. Atlantic City is your playground. So let us entertain you. Visit AtlanticCityNJ.com to press play and win big.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein on 97.3 ESPN and the 97.3 ESPN free mobile app.
All right, we're back here in the locker room with Billy Schwein, Brad Quast. Of course, we're going to be doing the Beach Patrol report here in a few minutes. Avalon wins its second race of the year. They took the Cape May counties last week, and now they just won the Beschen-Callahans. Got a lot of talent down there. We'll get to that, but phew, man. Let's talk about the defense, the linebackers, and in general, the linebackers and the scheme they're going to be running this year, because they got players that they're going to be a little bit more versatile. They're going to be able to play both the 4-3 and the 3-4.
Yep.
So talk to us a little bit about the linebackers in a 4-3 as opposed to the 3-4.
Yeah. So great point, Bill. 3-4. They're going to a 3-4, and the key with that is.
But they can also go back to the 4-3.
They can.
That can confuse teams.
Yeah, well, you do. You go back and forth.
You know what that's like, Q, and I don't mean to jump ahead of you, but that's like a team going from playing man-to-man on basketball, then all of a sudden they jump in the zone.
And they do that. And Jordan Davis, he's good enough to move from a zero technique to move to a shade, a 2-eye or whatnot. So he can do that. The linebackers are capable of doing both. So it's great. And you can do more things in the back end with a 4-3 than you can with a 3-4, but I like the where they're going, and they finally have personnel to run a 3-4.
So that's the key, having the personnel to run the thing.
Yeah.
So the Eagles picked up Kazir White. I saw this guy, especially when they first picked him up, the free agent from the Chargers. He's from the area too,
Yeah.
by the way.
No, he'll play the will position.
Okay.
So he's athletic. He's kind of that safety type quasi where he can cover and move in and stuff.
Okay.
So he's a good pickup for the team.
So he's a really, and then of course, Hassan Redick was the first big move they made. All right, in the offseason. Camden, New Jersey /
local kid,
Heights native.
Local kid.
So, but they got him as an edge rusher. So they're going to be able. He's versatile. He'll be able to play. He can play both, right?
He can play both, and he can play in space. He can get on the line of scrimmage, cover over the tight end. He can do a lot of things, and that's a great thing. But once again, it gets back to having Jordan Davis over the center.
Okay,
he's a man.
Brad, really quick, back to the linebackers. Talk to the audience for a moment about, because the Eagles have a bunch of different types of linebackers now. You know, White, he's more of an in-space coverage guy. Nakobe Dean, he's more of a 3-down linebacker kind of guy. TJ Edwards, he's a run stopper.
Taylor's
so
more of a speed
Edwards.
guy.
So when you go to a 3-4, your two inside guys like Edwards, they got to be a little more
stocky,
they're thicker.
To be able to take on blocks,
245, 250. You're banging more. More, and you're coming off. You know,
is that when they said he played downhill? Right?
Downhill. Those guys, it's like Big Ten. So inside. So those are your physical guys staying in between the two tight ends.
Right.
Your outside guys, they got to be versatile. They got to go in space when they run certain personnel. They're going to run in this out, and cover running backs too as well.
Right.
So I think they're getting the roster situated so they're going to fit
Temple,
their schemes.
the third unit they got listed here. That can all change too. Obviously, somebody has a camp, a good camp. Somebody gets hurt. That can all move around. But they have Sean Bradley, Temple alum. I like to, he did really well in the special teams. You're shaking your head, like
I know I like him. I think I see him on the third on the depth chart. It doesn't mean much right now until they start.
Right.
But a local kid. I think he'll make the team. Back up for one of the inside positions and special teams.
No, Josh, and I want you to comment on this too, because the edge rushers, Hassan Redick, Josh Sweat. That's it. And then Brandon Graham and Derek Barnett. I think I've been watching and I've seen snippets on the news. Derek Barnett looks like not Derek Barnett, excuse me. Brandon Graham looks like he's back and ready to go.
Yeah. So, but he's going to struggle because he's inside. Because he's better when he's outside from a 6.
Well, they got him they have him as an edge rusher.
Yeah, an edge. But when he'll have to play. He'll have to play inside over the tackle, and he might struggle with that a little bit. But he's athletic enough to go flip back and forth between a 3-4 and a 4-3, and they'll move him around. And he's good with stunts.
Do you think
he's good with stunts?
Do you think that's to the John Gannon? Is that to the advantage to be able to be versatile enough to play both schemes?
You have to. The quarterbacks,
not all teams do that. Though. They don't have the personnel.
They don't have the personnel, and you got to be good enough in the back end. When you move to. The reason you run a 4-3 is because you can hide coverage and you got two high safeties. So you lose that in the other schemes. So
I think the big thing when it comes to Graham, with him coming back, is it's less Derek Barnett, first of all. I think we all saw what happened when Derek Barnett played too much last year. I think the second thing is you got to keep in mind with Graham is there were times in 2017 and 2018 they ran that NASCAR package. They called it, where Graham would kick on the inside and play that kind of in between the guard and tackle in that wide 9. Now, I know that the 3-4 is not the exact same thing, but, if you could put Graham into a position where you still have 4 or 5 guys blitzing and he's one of those 4 or 5, that way he doesn't have the opportunity to get overwhelmed and he can still have an impact on the game.
Yeah, when you're running the 3-4 scheme, you don't know where it's coming from. The ends are coming off the end. You're gonna have to account for that. And so Graham, he'll get on 3rd and long, 2nd and long in certain packages. He'll get a single block, and he's athletic enough to beat that guy. So it's going to be a good scheme for him as well.
And you know what? One thing that still sticks in my mind when I think about it. Do you remember when Derek Barnett during the course of last season was making a lot of bonehead plays?
Yes.
And then the camera caught the head coach saying, "Well, it's always him."
Right.
Remember that?
Yeah. So, you don't want to be.
He goes, "Why is it always him?"
You don't want to be that guy. You don't trust me. You don't want to be that guy. So that's always him because you live up to their expectations.
Do you think the coach was told about that by?
They hate it.
No. Do you think the coach was? He's so into coaching the game, Sirianni. But do you think somebody said after, "Hey, they caught you on television"?
Oh, someone told
him. Yeah, they definitely told him that.
Of course they did. Of course they did. But it's up in the box. You're seeing it, and the
Barnett was aware of it.
Yeah,
sure.
of course. Yeah,
Right?
He heard about it when he watched film. Of
Right.
course.
So,
Yeah,
plus,
absolutely. I've been in that situation a few times. I've been in a few of that situation.
I guarantee you this is how it played out. They're in the film room and they run the play where he jumps off sides, gets the penalty for the 200th time this year. And then the coach zeroes in on the TV tape and says, "Hey, Derek, you see what coach said about you? You see that?"
But you know what? I remember being in the film room. Now I played offense. I played quarterback. And I know that when this, I can only speak from high school.
Yeah, you pretty boys playing offense.
Yeah,
right.
I can only speak from when my coaches in Collingswood High School and Lees McRae Junior College in Banner Oak, North Carolina. If you did something wrong, they'd run it back and forth like 30 times.
They wouldn't embarrass you.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And they wouldn't have to say much.
No.
They'd say it was like, look at this.
But
This
back then we had
is
to
what
say,
not
boom,
to do, right?
Boom, quast. And then, they'd embarrass you. Boom, back and forth.
back and forth.
And then you say, Coach, I understand now, Coach. I get it. Yeah.
So we had a guy, Mark Mantle, very good friend of mine, one of my best friends, great football player at Collingswood High School. He was the kind of guy that we get in the film room and he goes, "Coach, can you run that?" Like, they don't stay on good. They'll show you good plays, but they'll say this is how to do it. This is not how to do it. But he'd go, "Hey, Coach, can you run it back? Did I do that right?"
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Just
just to get reinforced. I need a pat on the back.
Pros don't do that though.
No.
They what do they do? It's probably, if you don't come, do you have to come in with a notebook? Like,
there's
modern
no notebooks anymore. Now it's all iPads and stuff.
iPads.
Everything electronic.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but you watch the film, you see your grade. They grade you every play, plus or minus. You make the play. Everything's graded. Everything's great because some contracts are graded. Your percentile, and it's all knowledge now, and you get paid that way as well. Right. So yeah, it's really, you're scrutinized big time.
And that's one part of the reason, really quick before we hit the break, why Brad mentioned in the first hour about how many of these players are loyal to the coaches. Because these coaches spend so much time getting you ready for the season that during the season, that guy's got your back.
Yeah. They hate you. Coaches hate mental mistakes.
Mental mistakes. They're the worst.
Hate it. They hate them. They hate them.
All right. The second hour of the locker room is brought to you by the Great Bay Country Club, where it's not just golf, it's fun. Make Great Bay Country Club your club. They got lots of new renovations, a new outdoor patio overlooking the first tee with fire pits, new sound system and landscaping. They're working on a big outside deck with a view of the 18th green for entertainment. They do weddings. Of course, the weddings is run by the award-winning culinary banquet staff.
Wow.
With customized,
sounds nice.
Customized menus, seating up to 275 people. Book now for 2023 to get ahead of it. Of course, their local memberships, social memberships are now available at the Great Bay Country Club. For more information, go to greatbay.com or give them a call at 609-927-5071. Great Bay Country Club in Summers Point, New Jersey. See why it's always a great day at Great Bay. Of course, when you get down there, say hello to Radio Ron Ralston and Ryan Owen, the whole crew down there. I want to tell you about My Winter Watchdog. Have you heard of New Jersey's premier vacant home management service, My Winter Watchdog? You know those worrisome thoughts that creep into your mind every time you hear of a storm coming, and the daunting task of driving down the shore to check on the house hours at a time on the road? Let My Winter Watchdog be your eyes and ears with their 15-point inspection checklist. They offer a full menu of maintenance and improvement services. Owner Debbie McGonigal and her team of property caretakers are professional, licensed, bonded, and insured. So don't let the winter worry you. They'll give your house that lived-in look. That's My Winter Watchdog. Go to mywinterwatchdog.com or give them a call at 267-202-1869. That's 267-202-1869. Send Debbie an email, Debbie@mywinterwatchdog.com. When we return, it's the Beach Patrol Report, brought to you by the Ground Hogs Moving Company. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein, Brad Quast, and Josh Henning, right here on 97.3 ESPN and the mobile app.
The best way to wake up is with Keyshawn, J. Will, and Max. Weekday mornings at 6 on 97.3 ESPN and the 97.3 ESPN free mobile app.
Train presents The Unstoppables. Those captains of comfort, those gargantuans of the guarantee, those satisfaction savants who persevere perilously beyond probability as the raconteurs of reliability. Here's to Train's heralded heroes of heating and air conditioning, those comfort kings with a tireless tenacity for total turnaround. The Train Comfort Specialists. Just one more reason why it's hard to stop a train.
Hi, this is Joe Lenigan, owner of Lenigan Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call us today for your free Train system quote at 609-399-1200 or online at ocnjplumber.com. And please don't forget to ask for the military and senior discount.
Going again and again.
and again, again and again.
Hi, I'm Aaron Beta, inviting you to visit my Golf and Sport Performance Club in Summers Point. No matter what the sport, we'll design a program to help you feel and play your best. Our Golf Performance Zone features 2 state-of-the-art golf simulators featuring TrackMan and Foresight technology. Enjoy massage therapy, assisted stretching, and sports-specific training.
That's Aaron Beta's Golf and Sports Performance Club. Call 609-788-4661 or visit gsfitness.com for your free assessment.
Randazzo's Pizza, Randazzo's Pizza, Randazzo's Pizza, the pizza you're gonna love. It's got the freshest taste that you'll find any place. Randazzo's Pizza, there's one right nearby. Randazzo's Pizza, Randazzo's Pizza. It's a pizza like you've never had before. Eat it or take it home, no matter where you roam. Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you'll find. Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you'll find.
Why would you call anyone else besides Randazzo's Pizzeria and Family Restaurant, 34th and Asbury Avenue in Ocean City. Open year-round, 7 days a week, offering free delivery on the whole island and to the beach. Pizza, pasta, salads, entrees, subs, paninis, and wraps. Voted best of the shore. Call 814-1600. 814-1600.
Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you'll find. Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you'll find.
Do you want to get in shape and feel great and look better on the beach? At Local Gym and Fitness, located at 908 Asbury Avenue, you can accomplish your goal. 4 local guys with a passion and experience in fitness wanted to open a gym that delivers a quality, hospitable, clean, and friendly environment. Don't be intimidated. Be a local. Local Gym has the best equipment around with 4 fully loaded Olympic and CrossFit platforms, Jacob's ladders, Stairmasters, bikes, and ergs. Local Gym and Fitness provides quality trainers to lend their expertise with all your training needs. They're open 7 days a week. Memberships are affordable. So be a local at Local Gym and Fitness. Call them today at 609-545-8732 or go online at localgymandfitness.com. I'll see you there.
I'll ring you up in a second. Kim, can you see if we have more acid wash?
Desmona's Thrift Store is the spot for killer vintage finds.
Oh, that looks fabulous on you. Hey, can you do the register?
But her sales clerk situation feels pretty threadbare.
Oh, yeah, let me clear out that fitting room.
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. We instantly connect you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job description. Earn up to $500 in sponsored job credits by conducting interviews on Indeed. Visit Indeed.com/credit. Terms and conditions apply.
Belle Plaine Supply Gun Center is the only place to purchase all of your hunting and shooting needs. They are full-line Browning dealers, stocking a large selection of ammunition and firearms. Being hunters and shooters themselves is especially helpful to guide customers to make just the right selection. With the largest selection of Browning products and over 40 years of experience, a courteous sales and service staff await the first-time buyer, as well as the experienced hunter and shooter. Make your way to Belle Plaine Supply Gun Center, South Jersey's largest Browning dealer.
Now, more of The Locker Room with Billy Schwein on 97.3 ESPN and the 97.3 ESPN free mobile app.
All right, we're back here in the locker room. Billy Schwein, Brad Quast, 97.3 ESPN. Last night, Brad, I went down to North Wildwood to watch the Beschen-Callahans. Now the racing season is really heating up.
Sure is.
And we do comprehensive coverage of all the lifeguard races. And last night I was at the Beschen-Callahans, and it was a great race. We're going to play some of those interviews from some of the winners. But before we do that, it's the Beach Patrol Report that's brought to you by the Ground Hogs Moving Company. You're looking to move soon? Leave your worries behind and the heavy lifting to the Ground Hogs Moving Company for a good price without any drama and a team of family-friendly professional young men that will respect your mama more than a moving company. Ground Hogs is second to none when it comes to handling your move, clean out, or furniture delivery with care. Call Biagio Basicia at 856-689-0239. That's 856-689-0239. Or check them out on Facebook and Instagram. Let's go to the Maserati, the Mainline Sports Hotline, and welcome into the locker room the newly appointed chief of the Longport Beach Patrol, Tom Kresz. Good morning, Tom.
Good morning, Tom.
Morning, guys.
Tom, congratulations on your new appointment. And I know you got a lot of big shoes to fill, or should I say sandals?
Sandals, huh?
That's right. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Dan Adams is one of our contributors here, especially throughout the summer with the Beach Patrol report, and we'll be broadcasting live this year the Dutch Hoffmans in Wildwood, and then of course the Margate Memorials. We will not be able to broadcast the South Jersey Championships because of the Eagles game that night, but we'll be there. How excited are you to have this in this new position and to have the racing season underway?
It's exciting. You know, my big thing is, you know, keeping everyone on the beach safe. And our guards are doing a really good job at doing that. We have some hazardous conditions on the beach with rip currents. They're all doing really good, keeping everyone safe. And, you know, with the racing, it's back Fridays, having fun. And we got through our race. We got through our women's race. And now it's just smooth sailing until the South Jersey Championships.
You know, it's a lot of work. I know the preparation part of what you do. People don't realize how hard you guys work in the summer, not only saving lives, but making, you know, the everyday, the day-to-day activities of a chief. Why don't you explain it to our listeners exactly what your job entails?
Well, outside of the day-to-day, getting ready for the races, I mean, you got to order shirts, you have to get plaques ready, you have to go over the rules, make sure, you know, all your paperwork's in line. You know, you're dealing with supply chain shortages. How do you overcome that? And then, like, outside of the racing, you know, you got to make sure everyone's background checked, everyone's fingerprinted. Did they go through their research yet? There is a whole lot of work that people don't see. They come down, they see the race, but, you know, they don't see us running around starting at 10 o'clock in the morning, you know, making sure we have everything, all the equipment's ready. It looks nice. You know, we're oftentimes painting stands right before to get them ready. You know, it's a lot, but I have a really good group of guys, my captains, my lieutenants, who have done this over and over again. They get right to work, setting everything up, and they make it a lot smoother.
Of course, you're taking over for Matt Kelm, who did an excellent job. But also, you know, how many guards do you have in Longport, and how many stands?
Right now, we have 58 lifeguards and 13 stands.
And of course, I know every beach patrol prides themselves on making sure that the public is, you know, safe and we have no incidents throughout the summer. But it's also very important to have you guys on to tell the listening public that are not familiar with the ocean to swim in front of a lifeguard.
Absolutely. You see a lot of accidents happen after hours, which we don't want to see. So we make sure that everyone in the water knows at 5:55, we're going off duty at 6. We highly recommend you don't swim in front of a lifeguard. Then we have people who try and swim on the surf beach. Right now, we have a really bad rip current to the north end of our main surfing beach that our lifeguards have had to rescue people in because they're unfamiliar with rip currents, tides, basically water conditions overall, and that's when they get in trouble.
Well, Tommy, we wanted to get you on to welcome you in as the newly appointed chief of the Longport Beach Patrol. Last night I was down at the at the Beschen-Callahans in North Wildwood, and I know next week is the Atlantic City Classic, and a lot of the beach patrols south are not going to be participating, from what I understand, because of the Kerr event in Avalon. So this will be a little bit different, but the north and the south, like Cape May County and Atlantic County, once they get together, it's on.
Yep. You got it. That's right.
All right, Tom. Thanks so much. We'll be seeing you on the beach.
All right, sounds good. Thank you.
Keep us safe. Thank you.
Yeah, there he is, the newly appointed chief of the Longport Beach Patrol, Tom Kresz. Now, I was in Wildwood last night, and
I was in Ventnor City watching those guys.
Listen, the races were unbelievable. There's so many people on the beach, and the first event was the doubles, and we had an opportunity to interview Gary Nagel and Dave Julian. They won the race, and they did it in pretty good fashion. Let's play that. We're here at the Beschen-Callahan's with Gary Nagel and Dave Julian. Guys, it was a short race today, Gary. Real short doubles flag.
Yeah, really short. That's pretty much the only one of the year that ends up like that. We knew what we had to do. It had to be quick start, quick finish, coming in on that wave that right there in the end brought us in first.
You guys look like you turned the flag, I guess, second or third. Am I correct?
I mean, I'm not sure exactly, but we knew we were up there. First race to the flag. Coming in, we just had it real hard. And we got on one of the waves, and that helped us definitely.
How do you feel overall right now, Gary?
Yeah, I mean, I feel great. We were the boat to beat going after that race there. I mean, we got a lot of work to do this week, getting ready for our own race. We got boats in our own town that are going to be challenge us for our spot. So we'll see. We'll see how we make out on that. We're planning on coming out on top.
All right, guys. Congratulations on a great race.
Thank you. Thank you.
And then the Wildwood Kresz crew. You're going to like this. The Wildwood Kresz crew of Terry McGovern and Jake Klecko. Does that name ring a bell?
Yeah, Danny,
Right.
Joe Klecko and his son Danny.
nephew.
Yeah.
They finished a good second. They were in the race, and we talked to them. We're here at the Beschen-Callahan's, and we're talking with the Wildwood Kresz crew, Joe Klecko and Terry McGovern. And Jake, what a race today. Short flag, though.
Yeah, I mean, North Wildwood's always a short doubles, like 4 to 5 minutes. So it's really just an all-out sprint the whole time. You know, we tried to stay with the Avalon crew. We did. They got on a good wave and just took it home. And, you know, so sadly we were a couple seconds behind them, but, you know, it's a good race altogether. It's a good pool.
Terry, does this short race help prepare you for what's coming up next with the, you got the Atlantic City Classic. I don't know if you guys are rowing in that, but, the next 3 or 4 races are pretty big.
I think any race you do is always help preparation. You know, you get in there, it's intense, you're working hard, you're working with your teammate, you're trying to hone your skills for races later in the season. I mean, this one's a little different because it's only 4.5 minutes or so long, whereas the majority of the doubles races are like, between 12 and 16 minutes, which is a lot shorter. But once again, anytime you're in the boat, you're working hard. You're working in the swell, you're working on your course, you're trying to catch waves, so it's all good practice.
So it's you against not only the other competitors, but against Mother Nature, too.
Absolutely. Mother Nature is always a factor. I mean, someone can grab a wave and win a race from far behind. I mean, you have to be aware of all those things. We're just really happy to be here to celebrate the Beschen-Callahan's and what they did for this country. And we're proud Kresz Beach Patrol members, and I know everyone's proud to be here and to celebrate Beschen-Callahan legacy.
All right, great. Hey, Jake and Terry, thanks a lot. We'll see you next races.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and I slipped and called him Joe.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Hey, listen, great access. These guys, and Josh knows this. I'm down at the water's edge. You can hear the ocean, but these guys, as soon as they get out of the boat, I go up to them and I get there. You feel they're spent.
Yeah, they're spent and they're athletic and they're in great shape.
Yeah, they're in great shape.
They're in great
Listen,
shape. They're in great
like
shape.
he said, that was a 4-minute race. The big races are like usually anywhere between 13 and 16 minutes long.
Yeah.
This was a full-on sprint.
A sprint.
So
they're athletic.
Yeah, and then the female swim, Avalon. Avalon won this race. The second win for Avalon. And Becca Kubler, she did well. We interviewed her. We're here with Becca Kubler from Avalon. Just won the female swim. Congratulations.
Thank you.
What was your strategy going out? I know it's a long run down the beach, around the flag, back into the flag, and then up the beach.
Yeah.
Where were you on the way out?
I'm not usually ahead going into the water. Running is not my strong suit, but I try to just stay calm and focused on knowing that my swimming's going to get me up there. So I try to take it like pace on the way out. Once I turn the buoy, I kind of just take it in.
Where do you think you were when you hit the buoy?
I knew I was ahead, but I couldn't see much behind me, so I didn't know how far. So I kind of just raced the whole thing and hope for the best.
Well, you don't know, since you don't know where you are. You're full out. You're all systems go. You're not like stretching it out. You're sprinting basically.
Yes, it was just a full sprint. That was one of the shorter races of the year so far. So it was nice. It was a good change.
Congratulations, Beck. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
So that was a lot of fun watching the females coming in. She had a nice lead. She finished, I would say, a few seconds, like maybe 20 seconds ahead, that's a pretty big lead.
Yeah, that is
All
a
right.
big lead.
The next interview, this is fun.
Okay.
The surf dash. This is where it's a relay race. You got to go through the surf, get to the buoy, touch the buoy, then get back in, touch your guy, and he goes.
Yeah.
You should have seen the amount of people that started gathering around this particular race, because everybody gets on either side of them.
Yeah.
And it was like four people deep on each side.
That's fun.
Cheering, screaming.
Yeah, that's what it's all about.
Avalon took that one. Alec Killian, Justin Ryan, Colin Russell, and Jake McDonald. They did a great job. Let's go ahead and play that one. Josh. We're at the Beschen-Callahans for the Surf Dash. Avalon, you guys are cleaning up. We're talking with
John McDonald,
Justin Ryan,
Colin Rosser, Alec Killian.
Alec, man, tough through the surf, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
How's the bottom? Is a lot of holes in there? You know, a lot of times that bottom's uneven.
I mean, it was pretty smooth out, just a little bit of a drop. Touch stability, get out of there, sprint out, knees up.
You guys are cleaning up here. You won the Cape May Counties last week, and now you're in pretty good position for this week.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good feeling. We got fourth at county, so we wanted to get a win in the books for the surf dash. So pretty happy with it for sure.
This event is simulating a save, a rescue. What's the most important position? The starter, the finisher, or the guys in between?
I think everyone's position is important. All of us, we're a team. You're as good as your worst guy, and we're all great.
How do you compare with these guys, like individually?
They're way faster than me. The guys who got are the best in the world. ABP for life. Shout out my mom.
All right, guys. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Really entertaining race, and those guys were great. But so much excitement, and now the singles race. And we also want to mention that Dylan Grisbaum won the male swim, and when I interviewed him, just to show you the camaraderie on this beach patrol, I was interviewing Eric Wolf, who won the singles race, and he reached out to Dolan Grisbaum, and they were hugging. They were like so ecstatic to win this race. So we interviewed them both at the same time. Go ahead, Josh. Another tremendous race for Eric Wolf and the Avalon Beach Patrol. You're standing here with your swimmer, Dolan Grisbaum, and you guys, what a race, Eric. Congratulations.
Great race. You know, Danny rode a great race. It's going to be a lot more great race this summer. Billy, I'm really proud of our young guys, Gary Nagel, Dave Julian, this guy right here, Dolan Grisbaum. You know, he's doing a great job.
2 races for you in a row. You won the counties last week, and now it looks like you guys are poised to take the Beschen-Callahans this week.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see how it shakes out. Again, it's just another act and an overall play, and a lot more racing to go, but really proud of our young guys. They're really doing a good job stepping up.
Dolan, talk about the competition. I mean, you guys, from the swimmer, the doubles, the singles, and now the swim, you guys got some really, really tough competitors.
No, it's definitely super exciting. You know, last year it was not the best run for Avalon Jersey, so I think all of us want redemption for that. You know, get around that title this year. Our rower's looking great. I'm looking great. I'm feeling great. You know, I think it's the year for us to, finally get done.
Do you think that year of experience, 2 years of experience, has helped you tremendously in these races?
You know, yeah, actually I do. You know, from last year, before last year's lifeguard swims, I don't really do open back swims. I've only ever done box swims. You know, practicing in the ocean doing work, you know, my fighting, how the current, how the ocean works, definitely helped me, you know, learn the ocean a lot better. And I think, you know, this is the year for Avalon to really take it home.
All right, Dolan, congratulations, man.
Thank you.
And congratulations to Eric Wolf. A great race, Eric.
Thanks, Dave. Billy, good to see you again. Take care. I'll see you soon.
So you can hear, I was really in the water there, and I got drilled by a big wave. I thought my phone was going to get wet.
Really?
But, hey, listen, Seattle's crew, doubles crew of Danny Rogers and Pat Scapanipio, they rode really well. I guess what, Josh? I messed up. I had an interview with Ryan Manning from Upper Township, and it didn't come out. But Ryan, we know Ryan because of Heidi Manning, Mike Gill's significant other. He participated and did really well. So it was a great race. Next week we have the Atlantic City Classic.
Okay.
We're going to try to get you to come out to that.
Yeah, I'll be out there for that.
You'll really
Still
enjoy
in town.
that. So the Beach Patrol Report was brought to you by the Ground Hogs Moving Company. Looking to move soon? Leave your worries behind and the heavy lifting to the Ground Hogs Moving Company for a good price without any drama and a team of family-friendly professional young men that will respect your mama more than a moving company. Ground Hogs is second to none when it comes to handling your move, clean out, furniture delivery with care. Call Biagio Basicchia at 856-689-0239. Write this down, 856-689-0239, or check them on Facebook and Instagram. You know, Q, when you got to move, everybody has something to do. They're all busy. They got to go to the dentist.
You have no friends.
Right? No friends.
No friends, Ed, when you got to move.
Now you got friends at the Ground Hogs Moving Company.
Perfect.
All right, the second hour of the locker room is brought to you by the Great Bay Country Club, where it's not just golf, it's fun. Make Great Bay Country Club your club. For more information, go to greatbay.com or give them a call at 609-927-5071. Great Bay Country Club in Summers Point, New Jersey. See why it's always a great day at Great Bay. Friends, let me tell you about Maserati, the main line, located just minutes from downtown Philadelphia. They offer a client-focused car buying experience designed to exceed all expectations and invite you to stop and see the area's largest selection of new Maseratis, including the sporty Ghibli midsize sedan or the class-leading Levante, the only SUV worthy being called a Maserati. Maserati, the mainline, also leads the nation's certified pre-owned sales and has the highest quality like new Maseratis available in the market. Your experience does not end at the point of a sale, as Maserati, the mainline, offers free pickup and delivery for scheduled service appointments and provides a new Maserati loaner car. So be audacious. Call my good friend Michael Pileggi at RDS Auto Group today at 484-804-4800. That's 484-804-4800, or visit them online anytime at motml.com. When we return, we'll wrap it up. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein and Brad Quast right here on 97.3 ESPN and the mobile app.
Today on ESPN Radio.
Wow, he crushed it. Jack Peterson over the right field wall.
It's the final day of baseball before the All-Star break, and we head to San Francisco where Jack Peterson and the Giants welcome the NL Central leading Milwaukee Brewers.
We are tied, and it's gone. Christian Yelich.
The Giants and Brewers. Coverage begins today at 6:30 Eastern on ESPN Radio.
Listen to Major League Baseball on 97.3 ESPN.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson and Sons for electrical, they're number one.
You want the best Mexican food in South Jersey? Go to Red's Jersey Mex.
Hey, this is Red's. Come visit us at 11th and Haven in Ocean City, New Jersey, where we have been cooking up the best Mexican food, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, fajitas, enchiladas, Jersey fresh salads, and so much more since 2004 using only the finest ingredients available.
That's right. Go to Red's Jersey Mex. Call for takeout at 609-399-2272 or dine in. That's Red's Jersey Mex, 11th and Haven in Ocean City, 609-399-2272 or Red'sJerseyMex.com. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram at Red's Jersey Mex Cafe.
Hi, this is ex-Philadelphia Eagles tight end Ken Dunnick, and I'm the current publisher of Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine, and I'm asking you to become a Camden County police officer and help make our city a better place to live. The Camden County Police Department is now hiring for sworn officers who are going to make a difference in our community. The first year's salary for the position is $51,000. So join the effort today to be part of something bigger than yourself. Visit CamdenCountyPD.org to apply online. That's CamdenCountyPD.org. Thank you.
Hi, this is Billy Schwein. I'm here to tell you about the insurance doctor. If you have an insurance claim, don't call the insurance company first. Call the insurance doctor. You wouldn't go to court without your lawyer or an IRS audit without your accountant. Then don't call a claim without the doctor. Tell them, Baldy.
Brian Baldinger here. When you want to maximize your insurance settlement, call the insurance doctor at 856-874-8377 or check out their website, insurancedoctorllc.com. They work for me. They'll work for you. Tell them Baldy sent you.
The city, Atlantic City. It's a fine place to enjoy life until somebody breaks the law. That's where we come in. We promote Springfield Mitsubishi Atlantic City, because they know it's a crime to pay more than a dime. Every vehicle, one dime down. Even if you have credit problems. We checked out the competition. Sir, how much do we need for a down payment?
Well, 2,000 down should do it.
Book 'em.
Wait, what are you doing?
Every vehicle should be one dime down.
But that's only at Springfield Mitsubishi Atlantic City. And they got that credit amnesty.
If you bring home $350 a week, you could get up to $25,000 in credit. $25,000 with only one dime down.
Even the new Outlander with third row seating?
Yes, sir. The all-new Springfield Mitsubishi Atlantic City in Pleasantville. They service all makes and models. Springfield Mitsubishi AC.com. Springfield Mitsubishi AC.com.
New 22 Mirage 16 Ford, dine down, $249 a month for 72 months at 3% APR plus tax tag title to qualified buyers.
Secretary of Agriculture Doug Fisher here, letting you know that whether you like them sweet or spicy, Jersey fresh bell and hot peppers liven up any dish. Pepper Market. Love fresh? Buy local.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein on 97.3 ESPN and the free 97.3 ESPN mobile app.
All right, we're back here in the locker room. Billy Schwein, Brad Quast, 97.3 ESPN. Just about everybody in our area has heard about the Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine run by ex-Philadelphia tight end. But were you aware of their private business network they call the Legacy Club? Every month, they hold private events at upscale locations in Philadelphia and South Jersey that attract over 200 top business people. If you have an interest in attending one of these events and see it's a fit for your business, send an email to ken@jerseymanmagazine.com or give him a call at 856-912-4007 for more information. Good show today, Q.
Good show. Always a good show. It goes quick.
Of course, remember, we're going to be down at yesterday's.
Can't wait.
For the Eagles pregame show. Football season is right around the corner.
I love it. Love it.
We got our Phillies today at 4:15. I think Ranger Suarez is on the mound.
Yeah, he just got activated off. By the way, really quick before we get out of here, over on the text board at 609-403-0973. We talked Eagles earlier in the show. Joey D. in Ventnor says, guys, the Eagles talk's getting me fired up, counting down the days.
Well, tell Joey,
he's in a 3-point stand.
Tell Joey D to meet me down at Dorset Beach today. I'm going to the beach from here.
There you
All right?
go.
Joey D says, I love the summer, but when the seasons change, there's nothing better than the pads popping.
Joey D's got it right.
He's got that feeling.
Nothing better.
Football reigns.
You know what's not good is when you feel it and then you're so sore like about the third day in camp because you're not used to hitting and it takes you.
They probably don't feel that anymore. They don't even hit.
You got to hit. No, they
They
don't
hit a
hit
little
anymore.
bit. They don't hit.
They don't hit anymore. But you got to hit kind of to get yourself body
See,
ready.
I'm old school, Q. I think the preseason had some value to it, but not a lot of people do anymore.
No, you can't. You can't get yourself hurt.
Can't get hurt.
Can't get hurt.
Tough. It's a tough game, isn't it?
I'm paying for it.
Man,
I'm paying for
You're
it.
paying for it, yeah.
I'm paying for it.
Great show today, Q.
Always.
Want to thank the newly appointed chief of the Longport Beach Patrol, Tom Kresz, for chiming in. Of course, Chuck Thompson from yesterday's, and then of the sportsbook consigliere, Dave Sharapan. Tomorrow, I'll be back at it. Pete Thompson is in here with me. Mike Carlin is going to show up with some more about the yesterday's announcement today. Look forward to that. Phillies baseball tonight at 4. I'm going to a wedding tonight. My great niece is getting married.
Tell her congratulations.
Congratulations to her. Thanks for making the locker room part of your Saturday, because nothing could be finer than talking sports with the Schweiner. I'll be back at it tomorrow at 10 a.m. right here. 97.3 ESPN and the 97.3 ESPN mobile app.
Holtz Boatworks, conveniently located off the Tuckahoe River in Marmora, specializes in keeping your boat looking and running like new. Holtz Boatworks offers expert fiberglass and paint repair, as well as certified mechanical maintenance and repair. And it's never too early to start thinking about storage. Reserve your covered winter storage now at Holtz Boatworks with complete shrink wrap and winterization. Your boat will be safe from salt and sea. Holtz Boatworks on Tuckahoe Road in Marmora, the best kept secret in the marine industry. Visit HoltzBoatworks.com.
Dell's Black Friday and July sale is here. Power productivity with a tech refresh, now with up to 45% off top-rated laptops like the XPS, along with our special deals on business desktops with Intel Core processors. Get big savings on the latest servers, storage, monitors, and more with free shipping and special financing with Dell Business Credit. Upgrade today by calling 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL.
Hey, I'm Jackie, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit is the chicken. It is golden brown, so juicy, so delicious. It's the perfect savory start to my day.
Hey, I'm Matt, and the little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit is the freshly baked, flaky, buttery biscuit.